But you have to beat who's in front of you. That is the nature of the magical universe we play in. Game. Nice. Good start to a video. Love that. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and I'm being a terrible person. It appears Lessons has survived the loss of our beloved Gran. As long as you're playing Jeskai with Tablet and Revelation and Artist Talent, even without Monument to Endurance. The full deck list is, of course, in the description. We'll have a look at it probably after this game. We're playing a standard event to try to have a good old time. Get to 7 wins for the first time in a long time. Get that monkey off my back because I sure as hell didn't do it yesterday. Wow, life gain. Do we start with talent? I think we pass here and quench something. All the quench targets are about the same, so the sooner you use it, the better. But life gain in these events continues to show up. Could also just remove this bunny, which is an important enabler for them, but I think we'll see if we can quench something first. All right, I'm gonna remove your bunny then. Got him. And then, do I play Artist Talent? I think we just keep holding quench up. We can play Tablet next turn and possibly get that value. Ooh, 1 life. All right, dude, this game's over. What? Tablet Revelation is so stupid. Why is this allowed? All right, I'm not worried about quenching anymore. Once I bounce their tap land, I don't think they'll stick around. What are they gonna do? Bilbo's Gambit? They're communing with nature. They're gonna make a Pride Mate happen. If you want to see the first game, YouTube members get to watch the first game. So consider that if you want an extra like 30 games a month, somewhere like that. And it was a happening. It was more competitive than this. This is gross. This is going to continue to be gross. This is not even Lessons necessarily. This is just what Jeskai Revelation decks do. Tablet into Revelation. An accelerant into a brutal snowball-y card that happens to cost 7 mana instead of being a 2 mana creature. I do have Artist Talent though. I will cast Flashback. Maybe more is the answer, huh? More Jeskai? Maybe they like having their lands bounced? I don't know. What are we doing? Zap. Okay. All right, we found some land. We draw nothing but land for the next like 10 draw steps. Maybe there's a world where the opponent recovers. Mighty Mutimals. Make a 2/2 mutant. Something life gain. Nope, whenever another creature enters. Sequencing. Sequencing. Finish them. Dude, the road to 7 wins in events, you meet all kinds of crazy people. But you have to beat who's in front of you. That is the nature of the magical universe we play in. Game. Nice. Good start to a video. Love that. So, replacing Gran, it turns out, was pretty much as simple as keeping Artist Talent but not going back down the road of Monument to Endurance. This deck list. Why is this still happening to me? This deck list comes from the Metagame Mentor article by Frank Karsten showing the decks that did well in the recent regional championships. So this one has best of 3 pedigree. All right, the one Emeritus of Ideation is here, and there's 3 stock ups. So those are some of the non-lesson contributors to go with Tablet and Jeskai Revelation, while again the removal spells and some of the counter spells like Quench are your lessons. Accumulate Wisdom is still here, but 3 steps ahead, hanging out, 1 flashback, and then 3 artist talents replacing Gran, doing essentially what our Gran did for an insanely cheap price of 1 mana. For 2 mana here, you get the looting, and arguably in a better way for every spell you cast. And then for the upgrade, you get a harder to remove version of Gran's cost reduction ability, which is still pretty darn good. Definitely came up in the first game. So 2-0. Showing what a nice, beautifully toxic control deck we can play out here in standard, and see if this can get us to 7 wins, which I'm very hungry for. I'm staying up at night. I'm getting feisty about it. I want to play the green deck again because I feel I played it badly, and how am I going to get better if I don't play more? Like if I don't actually put in that work. So I might play green again at some point. I'm not sure when. I'm gonna have Firebending Lesson open at the cost of 2 life, but the Iroh's demonstration might be what we try to do, as I'm immediately on watch for like Sackville Bagginses, Raise the Past, and there it is. So trigger on stack, die. That way we don't lose a life once the token gets created if they sack the treasure. They still get to make the sack, but that extra little life loss is prevented. Quench is open. The treasure does make it tough. The difference between going first and second here is huge. And we only have these, we have these 2 mana cards to try to bridge the gap to a 5 mana and a 7 mana card. Merfolk. Merfolk? I'm gonna need to see what you're cooking. It must have flash. Is this the Drowner? Like, what is this? I'm all right. Well, we definitely get a tap land down. And I don't think we demonstrate. I think we keep making them play around Quench. It's having value either way, but there's your uncounterable Flood Pit's Drowner that dies to Iroh's demonstration, thank goodness. But what am I up against? Is this Pixie? Like self-bounce? Boomerang basics? While my Quench does mostly nothing? It's pretty rough. And Cavern in that deck is insane. Yeah, okay. Great. Enters tapped unless you control a mountain. I have a Steam Vents. I'm being extra careful right now. They're not gonna counter me, are they? They showed me blue mana. I've got a Quench, but I don't know now. Anyway, let's pick on some of these things. They're gonna replace 2 of them. But this is the kind of deck that terrifies me. They're playing a stew of things. They can make mana of all kinds of colors. Somehow they usually just have it. Whatever it is, that's gonna ruin my game. They just have it. I guess I've got to reduce the damage here. We're just trying to stay alive till we can revelate. All right, what are they doing? What do you got? There you go. I mean, it's not the worst. But if they kill this, it's the worst. We could actually die here because we have to lose 2 to play this. But I'm doing it. What? Guys, what are the chances? The last card is like shoot the sheriff or something. There's no way. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Uh-huh. At this point, we gotta play around counters. It halves the clock, so I have to do this? No! Oh my God! What is happening? What BS is this? Can I even survive? I can block. But this will die? So I won't have the land next turn. It's over. I mean, we can hope they don't power up the soul stone, but I'm sure they will, right? It's over. What the hell was this? Perfect deck does perfect things. What can you say? We got punished for the 1 of 5 drop. What a big mistake to have this in the deck. Okay. They want more cards instead of to win the game. So this sucks. This sucks so bad. Because now I can't cast the Revelation. So what can we draw? Like, there's nothing I can draw to get out of this, right? A Quench I never cast. When should I have cast it? On an Infestation Sage, maybe? This was such a load of crap, dude. This was so bad. All right. Should not have left it. Oh, don't. You're going to counter me too? Okay, they don't. Well, the answers aren't there, but oh my God. What a terrible game. What a stupid deck in a terrible game. Holy crap. I just got bodied so bad. That is prismatic bridge levels of like, yep, happen to have the perfect card. Oh my God. Oh my God. And this is why I can't have 7 wins, because this keeps happening to me. That, and I usually lose a game on my own merit. I don't think I lost that on my merit. You can tell me if you disagree. That was... like, just... the exact cards they had to have at each turn, and they just had it. Think about the Cavern of Souls, for God's sake. What a... I mean, fundamentally, I can't imagine that combination of cards in a deck, and yet we got absolutely bullied. And when did they draw those 2 Enduring Curiosities? Just rip them straight off the top? Exactly when they could play them? Exactly when it would be the absolute worst for me? Like, I could have just taken 2 from the insects and not use the combustion technique. I don't think there's any way that's right. But they just destroy me because they happen to have drawn the Enduring Curiosity that turn. Like, my God. I'm so shook. I'm so shook right now. Those are the things that make you believe the world hates you. The other thing that makes you believe the world hates you is getting paired up against opponents who can't figure out how to play the game. Just play a spell. Play a spell. And why is it always at when I'm on tilt that this happens? Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down. Oh my. Yep. Yep, and these are the opponents right here. Well, that is the best card in their deck. So we kill it. This time it's just tablet and a revelation, baby. No problems. It might take a while, because clearly our opponent is the most calculating mono white grinder of them all. They have no value for their time. The true nightmare opponent is the one who doesn't value their time in any way. This rope brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code CGB5. Get yourself a discount at CoolStuffInc.com. Thank you for sponsoring my channel. I'm just gonna go for the top rope. Wow, that is what we call lucky. incredible gameplay. Let's see if they can think their way out of this. This channel is also brought to you by Dragon Shield. Use promo code CGB5 on Dragon Shield sleeves and gaming supplies on their website. There's a link in the description. They've sent me cool stuff. They've sent me goodies this month. I've got this Lathril Blade of the Elves Legendary Series sleeves. So I'm sure we have so many Paper Commander elf players who watch the channel. But maybe you have a friend. Maybe you have somebody in your life who loves yielding the power of elves and commander as a Lathril deck. I think these would be a great gift. Just something to consider. Oh, look, they're still playing Magic. Uh-huh. Think. Think. I can rescue out of it either way, but targeting is worse. Feather of Flight doesn't do it. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. I mean, I'm not discarding Tablet. It's the best card in my deck. But if they have no creature, they can't beat me. I have no red here. Darn it. I did that wrong. I was supposed to full control. Am I dead? They're very excited. Now they are playing at a breakneck pace when they feel they are advantaged. You notice that? It's like they didn't have a problem decision making. They just had a problem not being in charge or something. They just have anxiety. Okay. Sure. Why not? You gotta watch the tapping with this deck. The blue-red lands, having those open is what's important. It got me last turn, didn't it? Sure did. Oh, we're back to sitting around. So they drew another Shard Mage's Rescue, or they're acting like they did. I don't know. Flip. Bad timing there. That's what we call bad timing. That said, I screwed up last turn. So if anything bad goes if anything goes wrong in this game, that was my fault last turn. So when and how do we play around this Shard Mage's Rescue? Well, I'm definitely gonna cast it when I can also see another card to try to draw my way through it. But I think we're gonna lose based on last turn's oopsie, because this should be dead, because I should have been able to respond if I had used full control to not use my tablet mana all at once and have red available, or if I had manually tapped to play something in the first place. All right, well, this is what we gotta try. And they really do keep having it, don't they? Okay, pretty good. It has hexproof now, but it won't at the start of the next turn. And how much do I have to pay? It's gonna be 4. So I don't have the extra. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have the 3 mana to level up this talent. Might as well. They're not gonna quench me. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What are the odds they draw another Shard Mage's Rescue? The way my day's gone, very high. So let's see if they can power up this Survivor enough to kill me here. I'm still trying to top deck. Okay. Pair of grizzly bears. Can't believe I might lose this game to this clown, but magic. Magic be that way. Yep. Please draw a spell. Please draw some card draw. If they leave 3 lessons in here and we draw accumulate wisdom, I'm gonna be so happy. All right, they did not. Good play, good play. Oh, we can copy a tablet. Do we want that? We also, like, there's the draw 2. We're doing the draw 2 for sure. Then it's like a little extra to copy a tablet if we do that. So let's think. This is a draw 2. 2 mana. Copy tablet would be this. We would still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Make tablet 5, 6, and we'd flip an extra card. Okay. That can still cast Revelation. It said cast 6. Hold on. Am I wrong? It's reduced by 1, so it should be 5. It said 6. Maybe it's gonna say that no matter what. See that? Pay? Yeah, okay. I guess it just does that. All right. Accumulate wisdom, stock up. Wisdom is cheaper, it goes 3 deep, but stock up goes 5 deep. We could, yeah, I guess it has to be this. All right, and flip. It's another tablet. Tablet is mana neutral, but we lose the ability to use some of the mana. I don't think we can do that. I think we should keep blue open. This gives up our white mana, but we can't Revelation here anyway. I guess it has to be our 1 blue here. All right, let's go. Big cast. And we get 2 removal spells. And we're at 4. I guess this will have to do. Now, can I cast the tablet and still cast both of these? It appears I can. Decline. Flip. Another uncastable. It's hard out here, guys. What can I say? And then we are top decking again after this. All right. And if they top deck exactly what they need, they win. Okay. Untap. Draw. Nice. Ooh. What I hate most about that game is the opponent. But what I really hate most is that I did it to myself. The self-loathing is greater. We better get on a streak. I'm becoming a bit of an embarrassment to myself, and it's pissing me off. I'm gonna lock in and gonna get mad. There is no way I should be losing. Not like this. Let's get right. Play something. I dare you. Grixis. Grixis control, what? Grixis nothing? Grixis lessons, probably. Best card, I think. Could take the artist talent there. I wouldn't hate it, but let's go straight to stock up, see if they counter it. If they do, we go straight to Tablet Town. Pest control cycle, okay. Let's take the counter spells. The important thing in this matchup will be not letting them deadly cover up our win cons. I'll also take a land, make sure that we hit our land drops. Stock up to stock up, but we're ahead. This tablet should cement that. We play tablet, we quench their tablet. And they're discarding the hand size, so that feels good. Don't want them thinking about Quench, and Shocking Esteem Vents makes them think about Quench. Playing a Great Hall could be anything. Yeah, that's a play. That is something that the 4-color deck has that we don't. Uncounterable, inevitable defeat. There you go. Pay the 2. Haha. Do they have Burst Lightning or a Spell Snare? Let's find out. This feels like a Burst Lightning. Spell Snare check? Beautiful. The jealousy alone should destroy them. You know what? We should do this now because we might hit Tablet. I should have done it before I even played the land, to be honest. Okay, another Wisdom is good. Do we want to do that before they untap? No, we're good. We're good. I would like them thinking about Quench. They just got Quench. They're going to think about it more. It is scary that they could have a deadly cover up here, though. If they have it, they're not going for it. You gonna counter this? No counter is probably great for us. All right, guys, we have the Quench, so they can't Revelation us. But we could just try to cast this now because they didn't do anything when I cast Accumulate Wisdom. It certainly implies they don't have it. And if this resolves, well, they untap, they cast Cover Up, and we lose these. That would be bad. So maybe that's not the way. Let's play Artist Talent. We might have another inevitable defeat, but I think that's fine. I'm gonna try to level it up. Should have tapped the Sundown Pass. Because now we only have 1 blue. You gotta watch the mana. For some reason, they want your white mana open so badly. Flashback target defeat. Yes. Let's Quench. The flashback. So now they can't cast the defeat. And see if they cast a Revelation or some big spell here. I think that's okay if they do. We didn't get to bounce a land. That's huge. And we do have to be wary. If they have a deadly cover up and they get my Revelations, in a way we lose the game. So I actually don't think we just snap back here with a Revelation. I think we play our talent, level it, combust, and level up. All right, well, we've got 3 steps now. They probably want to play around Quench, and we're still hiding our Revelation. Hopefully they don't have a Duress. That would be weird, but it would be a play they could make. I think they're waiting for me to tap out to try to cast a big spell again, so I'm not casting attachments if they pass here. But we have cost reduction. We are in a good spot now to start firing these off and countering their attempts to deadly cover up us if they do that. You want to consult? Do we let them consult? I think we make them cast it again Though bouncing the land has got to be more important, so no, this is fine. What are they going to do? Big turn. I think we got him. What are they going to do? Bang. Into bang. Bang. Looks like that's gonna work. There's an emeritus that we're gonna want to play around deadly cover up. It's really important to try to find more counters here, but we have another revelation to support, so that helps. They can't cover up twice. Probably just a removal spell, but let's see. They're slow clicking. Maybe they're on full control mode now. They got exposed. You can't fool me. I know you have nothing. And they're checking my graveyard oh so carefully. All right. 6 mana, cast Revelation. I think we for sure want to cast at least one Abandoned Attachments in this spot with the way the mana lines up and get some punches here. Interesting. Double talent. 16 cards in our deck, by the way. We already used the 3 steps. There is a flashback. That can be another counter spell. 6 mana. 6 mana is Revelation. To support it with a counter spell with a flashback, we need to hit it for 1 mana, not 2. So that's another Abandoned Attachments. Mysterize. Okay, didn't get there. We could try to kill them. I think that's asking too much. I think now we just try to draw into that flashback off the artist talent. Do we let that resolve? Yeah. Let them put that on the stack. It's all their mana. So it will be a pretty simple process to use Revelation on Revelation here. And there's the cover up. Kind of knew that was there. Felt like I knew it. All right, return this for damage. I could have gone for lethal on my turn for sure. It's just a removal spell blows it out. And then they untap, cast cover up, and I'm confident they were trying to set that up. So we take it. Yes, I can play the 4D mega chess in my brain in a control mirror and then punt so badly against a roping mono white double Shard Mage's Rescue hand. Ugh. I make myself sick, but hey guys, the great enemy is always in the mirror, right? We overcome, we battle through. Anger, fear, aggression, the dark side, are they? And this hand does nothing on the draw, which is scary. I'm worried about getting run over. Oh no. Okay. There's so many cheap removal spells in this deck compared to blue-white control, and the ones you don't want to hit, like Erode and Get Lost. Oh boy. What? Oh no. Takes a mana. It's a combo deck. I want to kill this elf, but I think we just have to place this combustion technique carefully to be real. So is it when it enters? When it enters. And whenever another creature with power 4 enters, draw a card. We can let this resolve and then see what they try to put on the stack, but this is got all the look of a Teamer Battle Crier combo. And here we go. And they often run like Spidey senses, and the spell Pierce some kind of interaction, which is very dangerous. So we could take out the card draw. I don't think they can do much with the Battle Crier after that, but they might have double Battle Crier. We could also let them put card draw on the stack, remove the Battle Crier. Actually, we can't because we don't have lessons in the yard. This Battle Crier is going to be a problem. I'm going to remove the Trailblazer, but we need another lesson in the yard before we can even kill this Battle Crier, which is terrifying. Okay, 2 mana dorks. Next turn is oh so dangerous. I think if we pass, we see what happens. Right now, this is counting itself, so flashing it back will just deal 2 damage to something. But accumulate wisdom can get a shock. You know, that's so we can't get rid of this right now. So do we just lose to your 3 toughness? Maybe we're supposed to let them draw the card, have the 2 creatures, cast abandon attachments, get this in the yard, and then kill the Battle Crier. That's a line we could have taken. It just feels like they could pop off with a double mana reduction from 2 4-power creatures on the spot. At least this way, they'll probably play carefully. And if they play carefully, we might get a chance to build up the resources we need to deal with this. But let's see. Do they try to just combo here? What? All creatures have haste. Whenever tap a basic land for mana, that player produces 1 mana. And what do they have open? They have no basic land. So this gives us mana. I think that works. It might help us a lot. Let's see what happens next. Second Leaper? So now this is going to tap for 3 mana? I don't think we can let that resolve, though. Again, I have a shock. It's not good enough, so... Attachments? I mean, then there's enough to flashback use a removal spell. I have to let 2 Leapers resolve? That seems really bad for me, but okay. They only have 1 card left. And then we kill the Battle Crier, because this taps for 3. We use... Oh my god. Like they just played their whole hand? That's nice. And everything has haste. I'm so cooked. But I can cast Revelation if I can find it and not die. Ooh, Quench. Does Quench do it? They right now don't have 2 mana. I can counter the Roaming Throne, take 12. Ah! Is that the play? And then I do have Wisdom and Flashback, and this taps for 3. But I'm taking so much. They played their whole hand on turn 3. Oh wait, this is their turn 4, right? They went first? I guess that's not weird and standard at all. So you attack me, right? Isn't it time to attack me? There you go. Good job. They figured it out. All right, 6 facing this power. What can we do? We can draw land. That we can do. This pretty much has to hit hard, right? It's not very hard. It did get another basic. So, what do we do with all that blue? We'd flash back the wisdom. But it has to be removal, but we actually have enough removal to kill all these, but it doesn't deal enough damage, and we don't have enough red. So I think it has to be finding something here that just doesn't exist. My God, what a game. What a stupid game. I think we're just done. Wow. Just wow. I mean, just play a bunch of creatures gets there, right? Okay. Yeah, going second really sucked. Getting 3 damage together really sucked. I had to kill that battle crier. I had to do it. So I was supposed to let it resolve along with the Trailblazer, discard a card so that I had a lesson in the graveyard with the attachment. Then I swear I still lose that game because now they get so much value. Oh my God. I've never felt just so helpless at Magic, but I also know I'm screwing up and I gotta do better. So that's the plan. Keep getting better. Gotta focus on getting better. Oh, because I'm definitely not playing up to how I've played in the past. It's just a little too emotional. Gotta manage it. All right. Thanks for watching, though, guys. You're cool.